You know, I always want with my work people to have something that draws them in, something that is beautiful or seductive in a way, and then, you know, the message is embedded in that. This piece, it's called Pillar, and it's two of these Carlot diamond decorations stacked on top of each other, hanging from the ceiling. It's about 24 feet high. It's weighted down at the bottom by concrete and a car tire. I was interested in these because I saw them off the side of the highway, and I thought, you know, they were interesting sculptural forms, and wanted to bring them into a gallery space and experiment with them. When you see them on the highway, you're usually pretty far away and you see them from a distance. I think that experience is really different. I think it's a Houston-specific innovation, these diamond-shaped decorations for car lots, and you can see them off the road on Highway 45 and 610 and 59. In all directions you can find these. In the outdoors, they get more wind, they get more sun, they're really activated, and inside the experience is a little more anticlimactic in a way, and I think that that's interesting too, when you pull them away from the car lot to see what happens. I'm thinking a lot about reflection in these works of Houston, of this larger community that I'm a part of, and what can happen when we do see ourselves more clearly. In a way, it's a method to create change. The work is taking things from our daily lives and presenting them back to us with a change of context, you know, being in the art space. This piece is called Water Shelf, and it's a newer piece, but I've been experimenting with this black water for a while. There's something really repulsive about seeing this black fluid inside of them. So I like the way it can draw on the viewer because it is these sort of familiar, it's made of these familiar objects. It started when I came to Houston because Houston is an energy economy, it's an oil-based economy. You see that everywhere. So I wanted to sort of play with that imagery, the black, shiny Texas gold, the oil. Texas has a lot of issues with water in terms of commodification of water springs and aquifers, and you know, corporations are buying all the springs and planning to sort of sell them back to different communities in Texas, like to supply the public water utility. Dallas is headed that direction, and anyway, these investors who used to invest in oil are now investing in water. And so there are a lot of connections between these two things, water and oil. And 8 out of 10 water bottles that we drink the water from, that we buy, end up in a landfill. And the plastic is a petroleum product, so there's also that direct connection that we're drinking the water from the oil. What's happening on this side of Texas is there's a lot of pollution from the oil industry, from the farming industry, building infrastructure. There's a lot of flooding issues. There's also in Houston issues of hurricane. I like the way we're all around these water bottles every day, you know, drinking from them, carrying them around in our purses and our cars. There is water inside, and I've added a carbon-based ink. So thinking, again, with the carbon-based ink, thinking about, you know, our carbon output. All of us are involved in the destruction of the environment on a daily basis, on a momentary basis.